Hello everybody, welcome back to Diamond Painting with Eskies. This is going to be a very basic tutorial video. I have gotten some questions recently from a few viewers who are new to our community and new to diamond painting, and they've been asking a lot of the same or very similar questions. So I talked with Ashley of Ashley's DPs and Unboxings and made the decision that I will give you guys a fairly basic tutorial. I will probably be more than one at different levels of what we're doing with diamond painting, but let's start with some simple stuff. Okay? First of all, there are two ways that diamond paintings come. One is like this, where it is what we call poured glue, and they come with a clear cover sheet. Sorry for the crinkling noise, that is what they sound like. And the other kind comes with an opaque cover. I'm not going to pull out a diamond painting with one, but I will show you what we mean. These are opaque covers, and these are a sheet adhesive, or what some people refer to as double-sided tape. It is much stronger than double-sided tape, you guys. Seriously, it is. But it is placed on in a full sheet with the cover. This is a poured glue that is allowed to set up for a bit, and then they put the clear cover on it. So when these with clear covers look like they have wrinkles in them, it's not going to affect your adhesive one little bit. With the opaques, it probably will. So we will at some point get into opening and storing ones with opaque covers. You've seen me on other videos, if you've been with my channel for even a week, you've seen me open ones with opaque covers. The key to those is once you pull back that cover, you absolutely need to store them flat. Please do not roll them back up. You will create bubbles and lifts in the adhesive, and then you have problems that you need to kind of do diamond painting surgery on. So let's get into a little bit of basics about this. A lot of people have been asking me what is a cover minder. Well, for anyone who cross stitches, you know what needle minders are, and cover minders are exactly the same, but we use them a little differently. So for our example, we're going to use one that was sent to me by a very sweet friend. It looks like my fluffy snowflake, the baby that you guys hear me call fluffers all the time. This is a beautiful glass cabochon with a picture of an American Eskimo baby behind it. Okay, this is the back of it. This is a magnet. It's actually two of them. I'm going to show you how to slide them apart, because trying to pull the magnet off is a pain in the backside. And they will more than likely get dropped. And you don't want that, because you need both of them for this to work. This piece goes on top of your diamond painting with the magnet facing down, so you're looking at the pretty side. This piece of magnet goes behind the diamond painting, and it either holds your cover open or closed as you need it to. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to readjust my diamond painting here. I have already pulled my cover back, and on the other side it's being held in place by my other Eskimo cover minder. So what we're going to do is we're going to slip this magnet, okay, behind the diamond painting. I'm going to set it down right there where I want it to go, and I'm going to put the diamond painting over the top of it with the cover open in this case, and just drop that on top. And as you see, the cover does not then move off of the position I put it in. So as you can see, I have the other side being held open by another Eskimo cover minder. I have a lot of needle minders and cover minders, and just 2 weeks ago I only had one that was from my cross stitching, but I have things like these cute little puppies that, yes, I know they are Huskies, but we are going to call them colorful Eskies in my case. because I can. So, I have those. I have a lot of others. So that holds my cover open so that because it's 114 degrees in Phoenix today, and we have the ceiling fans on in every room, it does not constantly blow the minder up onto the diamond painting. The reason that that is so important is because there is a right and a wrong side to even these clear covers. And it's harder to tell with the clear covers. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips real quick on what you can do for that. If you get them where they flip over, you're going to have a hard time getting them off of the adhesive. So you want to make sure that only the side that belongs on the diamond painting goes onto the adhesive, like so, okay? One of the things that you can do to assure that if, God forbid, your plastic cover were to come off when you need it to stay on, and I'm not going to actually stick this to my cover because I don't have any teeny tiny little stickers to use. But I will show you the principle of what I have in mind here, utilizing this sticker that was sent to me. I believe that Marissa McCartney sent me this because of the last DP-a-thon. So you would lift the backing off of the sticker and stick the sticker, hopefully a teeny tiny one, to the top side, the wrong side of the plastic sheet adhesive. So that when you pull it back, okay, like so, what you would see is the back of the sticker letting you know that that is the side that goes down on the diamond painting, okay? The side that is the pretty image goes up, okay? So there's a tip for you guys. I do not remove my plastic covers because I don't find a need to. So that is the basis of covers and cover minders for your diamond paintings. These are super sticky, okay? And if you get something in that adhesive, you're going to have a very difficult time dealing with that problem. So, one of the other questions I got was how to clean out a diamond painting pen and how to load a diamond painting pen. I've received those questions several times, okay? This is what you get in a basic diamond painting pen. Now, this one is the one that came with this diamond painting, and it came with a 10 placer, a thin 10 placer, okay? That's kind of a bonus. You don't get that in a lot of kits. This one is already loaded with fresh wax on both ends. I am not going to do that. This is the pen that I use most often. This is an acrylic pen, and there are several companies that sell them. I took out the multi-placer that was on this end and put a 4-placer in because that is my favorite multi-placer, is a 4-placer. And you can see my wax has gotten dirt and hair in it and needs to be replaced. I also need to refill my single placer tip because I have not put new wax in it in about 3 days. Now granted, I didn't get to use it much yesterday or the day before because we've had some family things going on. So what I do to unload them, I take my very sharp, very dangerous Evermoment tweezers, and let me show you, I do keep it with the cover on it when I'm not using it, okay? You can do this with a toothpick, you can do this with a bobby pin, you can do this with anything that will fit easily inside of this single placer tip. I like using these, and I have several pairs. So what I do is I put it in there, and I pull out the wax, just like that, as so. You can see there is goop on the end of my tweezers now. Okay? That goes in the trash, which is right over here. I'm going to get the last little bit that was in there. Make sure that you scrape that clean when you do it, so you can load very fresh wax in it. I'm trying to get you a good view that it is empty. Okay? There might be a tiny bit left in there. I don't think so, but we're going to make sure. Yeah, there was. Okay, so that tip is empty. So all you see is the brass. When I do the multi-placer side, I come in from one side and I push up and it takes out the old wax. And I do that a couple of times going in both directions to make sure that my multi-placer is cleaned out. This goes for any size multi-placer. 3, 4, 6, 10, doesn't matter. It works exactly the same. So I'm going to do this where I can see it a little bit better to get that last little bit out of there. Now, multi-placers do wear out because they are plastic. And as you can see, mine has some ridges in it from using it so much. I'm waiting for my new ones to arrive. So when they get here, I will replace it with a new one. When they start to look like that, you should put a new one on and just throw away the old one. Okay? I'm going to use, not my DAC wax, but the wax that came with this diamond painting, because this is standardly what you will see in wax. And this is actually pretty decent wax. I happen to love my DAC hearts, and my favorite is my blue wax for most things. Okay, so what I'm doing here, let me get an angle that you can see better at. I am placing it down on the edge and pushing down. And I'm pushing up with my finger, okay? And then what I do is I just scrape it off of the plastic, okay? Now, yes, that leaves some excess wax on the side. So what I do is run my finger along the side to remove that excess wax. You see? Okay. We get wax with every single diamond painting, so we have enough. So then, because I have long nails, and you can do this with your fingertip, I choose not to because of hand oils, because it just gets the wax dirty. I just press it against my fingernail fairly hard, rocking it back and forth to make sure that it's nicely loaded. Okay? Now, with your single placer, it's basically the same thing. I pull the wax back, and I hold it back with my fingernail, and I press down into the wax, and I twist, and then I pull up, and you can see that it is nicely loaded. Now, that always gives me a little bit of excess wax, so again, I press down on my fingernail, I twist, and I scrape. Reason being, that takes off the excess wax instead of leaving it on my diamonds. Okay, so we have a nicely loaded single placer and multi-placer, fresh wax. I then take my pad of wax and I put it aside. I then take my tweezers, make sure they are capped, and put them away in my giant spooky coffee cup that I keep my tips in, and my pens, and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to put this to the side, this one that came with it, because this is my preferred pen. Okay? Now, this was a gift from one of my viewers who is now a fellow creator for my birthday, and I love this pen. I do. Hopefully, I will get more acrylic pens over time. So I have then taken some diamonds, well, I did this ahead of time, that go to this painting. These happen to be, I believe, let's double check. Yeah, 3765 is the DMC color number for this, okay? And I put them in my white boat, or tray, whichever you wish to call it. I shake it like this, and you can see, I don't think you can see, I am blocking the funnel with my pen and my hand to make sure that no diamonds come out where I don't want them to, such as on the adhesive, my lap, my bed, anything to that effect, because, yeah, that happens a lot to all of us, I think. And then I just tap back a little bit so that it's easier to use it for multi-placement. Now, I generally advise, and I can't really show you, well, I can if I move it up. I can't work on it that way, though. I take it and I set it on the plastic cover so it moves. If you set it on the main part of the diamond painting, I can pretty much guarantee you it's going to stick to the diamond painting, and then when you go to try and take it off, you're going to have diamonds everywhere. Diamonds, drills, bead, whatever you want to call them. Or I hold it in my hand and work. In this case, I have enough diamonds here to keep it from adhering to my diamond painting, as you can see, because I've done quite a lot beforehand. Alright, so I'm going to show you single placement first. This is the single placer end. I am going to take it with the wax in it and just lightly touch a diamond. Okay? and then find the symbol that it goes to, which in this case is the capital D. And there's a single one right there. So I will just gently set it on there and press gently with the metal edge of the pen tip. Pen tips are actually referred to as nibs. N-I-B is a nib. But a lot of people, even people who make them, are not usually aware of that term. So we're going to do that again. We're going to put it straight down. Hopefully you can see. I don't think you can, so I will go at an angle, even though I advise you go straight up and down if possible. And gently touch, and it picked up my diamond. You see? And then I'm going to gently place that on another spot with a single symbol as soon as Spirit quits moving on the bed and making me shake. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, folks. I do have service animals. That is how I became diamond painting with Eskies. They are American Eskimo dogs, and that is the nickname. Esky is the nickname for an American Eskimo dog. So that is a single placement. Let's do that one more time, just in case. We'll put that right there on that D. Okay? Now, when I do this, I don't think you can see. I brace my hand by setting this part of my hand, the bottom of my pinky, down on the side of where I want to diamond paint. I would advise you try to keep your finger out of the adhesive because I am well known for getting stuck to my diamond paintings. Okay? So, one more time. Here's a single diamond on my tray right there. Diamond painting pen, straight up and down. Picked up the diamond. Okay? Place it on a D, in this case, that is by itself, like that. And just set it down gently. Make sure that it sticks, but you don't need to push hard. If you do that, your wax is just going to come out all over the place, and you're going to have a little bit of a mess to clean up. If you do have a little bit of excess wax that comes out after you first load it, just take your fingers and run them around the edge of the outer edge of the diamond painting pen, like that, and the wax will come right off. So let's do a 4-place multi-placement, okay? So we're going to use this end. Now, yes, you could go straight up and down on these, but I don't advise that for beginners. You want to do a rocking motion. I'm going to do this where there is no drills first. So you want to set down the one side and roll it over like that. Okay, so set it down, roll the pen. All right? So that's what I'm going to show you how to do. And I'm sure my hands are in the way. I'm super sorry about that. Just like that. And I have 4 of the diamonds or drills in perfect placement or near perfect. Then take that. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. I am sitting at an odd angle for this, folks. And then I do exactly the same motion. Set the first diamond down where I want it. Rock forward. Okay? You see how they got kind of crooked? Then I take a pen tip that is not loaded full of wax, and I slide them gently into exactly the placement that I want them. Now, sliding them works extremely well on this poured glue, so anything with a clear cover. It does not work as well on sheet adhesive because it's exceptionally sticky. Okay? So let's do that again. We have 3 here, and this shows you that you can use your 4-placer for not just for 4, you can use it for 3, for 2, for 1. You just have to make it do what you want it to do. So in this case, I'm going to go this way on the diamonds, because that's going to be the easiest way for where they are. And you see I picked up the 3 diamonds. Let's make sure you can see that. See how there's one open space right here? Okay. Now see, I got stuck to my diamond painting. That's why I say don't set it where there's glue. Alright, and we're going to, again, this time I'll show you how to set them on straight down. I line them up above it and just set it down gently. That, for me, works a little bit easier. But if you're using a bigger multi-placer, such as the one that's on this pen that you're seeing right now, please do the rocking motion. Otherwise, you will more than likely have them where you don't want them. I don't even know if I can do this very well today. It's been a very long week, folks. I'm so sorry. Do I have enough in that line to do it? Well, I do over there. Okay. So in this case, I definitely want to do rocking motion very slightly and then lift straight up. And you can see I have 9 diamonds on there. I thought this one was a 10 placer because I have a 10 placer somewhere. Sorry. This is a 9 placer. And then, let me move the tray out of the way so I can shift the diamond painting more easily for you. Okay, you can see here I've got a huge straight line of this symbol. And I am going to set down the first one on that bottom one that I want it on and rock it forward. Okay? Then take the single placer and gently shift them exactly where I want them. Eventually, you get into kind of a motion where you don't really have to adjust them. And I got stuck to it. I'm telling you, it seems like a gift for me. But, you know, even people who are basically an expert with multi-placers, like Mrs. Coffee, are going to have that happen. And I just gently make sure that they are exactly where I want them. You see? So that is single placer and multi-placer use. It's very, very helpful. You don't have to use multi-placers. It's about doing what you're comfortable with. I know people who never use a multi-placer and they do just fine. It just can speed up the process when you have an area that is color blocked like this. Now that is something else I wanted to explain to you because I've gotten questions about what is confetti, what is color blocking. Alright, so let's lift this up and show you. You see here I have a large area right here with the same symbol. That is called color blocking because you're doing a block of the same color. Now, let me show you over here. I'm trying to find a spot that's got more color differences. Okay. This is what is called confetti. You have a symbol of this color, a symbol of that color, a symbol of that color, a symbol of that color, 3 of that one. It's where there's a mixture of symbols in a small area. That is confetti. I have many, many, many diamond paintings that are completely confetti or close to completely. Now see, I can do this with just 2 as well because I see here that just 2 go there. Just right. So that is the basics for the terms behind what diamond paintings are made up of, how to use single and multi placers. These are good tools to have. They are not necessary to diamond paint at all. As long as you know how to load your pen, pick up a diamond, and put another diamond down, clean your pen out, put new wax in, and continue, you're good. That's the only skills you really need besides being able to see color numbers versus symbols so you know where to put them. I am super sorry if this in any way sounds like I'm oversimplifying things. I'm honestly not trying to, but we do have some very, very new diamond painters to our community and to my channel, and I wanted to answer their questions and make sure that they have the information that they need to continue this beautiful hobby / art form. Because when you're like me and you change things on a diamond painting, sometimes it turns into art. So that they can enjoy this and not feel like they don't have the skill set that they need. Or I've had people tell me, I know I'm stupid. No, honey, you're not stupid. You are inexperienced. There is a huge difference between the two things. Huge difference. You learn by doing. You learn by having someone take the time to show you the basics. And I'm sure that there are other videos out there by other creators and diamond painters who have shown the basics to it. However, my viewers have asked me these questions, and I feel like it's important that I give them the basic skill sets that they need to enjoy this. This is not meant to be stressful. This is meant to be something that is relaxing and meditative and creative, not complicated and stressful. I don't want it to be that for any of my viewers at all. You will, in a later video, see the use of multiple trays for multiple colors for confetti. You will see what color blocking is when you're doing it. Easy ways to work with it, because I will teach you what cross country is, what extreme cross country is, and what carrying your colors is, which is the multiple trays. These are all cross-stitch terms because this is a very cross-stitch related art form. These read exactly the same way as full coverage cross-stitch patterns. So I want to give everybody the skills that you all need to enjoy these, for those of you who are new. For those who are not new, but wanted to see how someone else does it, I hope you still enjoyed this video. It is a reasonably fast video, but I wanted to give you guys some basic information for those who need it. And maybe for those who haven't tried a multi-placer, it gives you the next step. If you have any further questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will do my very best to get back to you and answer them. Or if you are more of a visual learner, to make a video that will help you to have the skills that you need. I want you to enjoy this art form, hobby, whatever you choose to call it, and just be able to relax and have a good time with it. My thoughts and prayers are with all of you, as always, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.